Allie Janes here. I installed the clapper on my intro.
She can't cook, she can't clean, she enjoys the finer things in life.
Before I forget, because I can be a little forgetful, there was one question that was submitted that I forgot to include in the Questions with Allie video. See? Forgetful. So here it is. Titan Luke 1 wants to know, if you could be the lead actress in any movie or play in history, who would you choose? For movies, I'd go with Moulin Rouge, Chicago, Girl Interrupted, Double Indemnity, or Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, to name a few. Actually, a lot of the really great movie roles are written for guys, which is really tragic. For instance, The Prestige, The Departed, The Usual Suspects. If I could, I'd take some of those too. A movie I was in, The Deep End, premiered at the UCLA New Works Festival, and it won 3, count 'em 3, awards. Hooray! It was very cool to go to opening night of the festival and watch a movie that I was in up on the big screen. I got to see all the other films that won awards that night too, and they were all so good. There was one in particular about a meter man, not a meter maid, that followed this man around in a few days of his life. It was fascinating because all the people around him talked up a storm, but the meter man, who was the lead, had only one line. He conveyed everything with his face and his physicality, and it was really genius. Another perk of the festival? Free hors d'oeuvres. Now that's a good festival. I started a new acting class, an improv class, which is both fun and terrifying. Improv is where you create a comedic skit or scene with a group of fellow performers on the spot, often using an audience suggestion. For instance, the show Whose Line Is It Anyway is a form of improv. Improv is also used in film and TV, for instance, Curb Your Enthusiasm, the Christopher Guest mockumentary films, and some scenes in films starring Steve Carell and Will Ferrell. In fact, in one episode of The Office, Steve Carell's character Michael attends an improv class and gives a fantastically hilarious example of how not to do improv. Season 2, Episode 9. Check it out. The Tony Awards just happened recently. I watched them with some friends, and let me just say, I think it's probably the most entertaining awards show out there. Awards shows are mostly boring blabbing, with some terrible entertainment sprinkled throughout. But the Tonys this year were hosted by a singing, acting, dancing genius, Neil Patrick Harris. He performed in 2 of the 3 numbers that I thought really stood out during the show. The opening number, Broadway, It's Not Just for Gays Anymore, which I thought was hilarious, as well as a dueling host bit with former Tony host Hugh Jackman, who is also an acting, singing, dancing genius. The other standout performance was by Andrew Rannell, performing I Believe from the Book of Mormon by the creators of South Park. This was the first time I'd seen Andrew in anything, and talk about a committed performer, he was awesome. There was also a performance by the beleaguered musical Spiderman. Yeah. And I hate to say it, but after seeing the performance, I understand why the musical is beleaguered. Eek. Check out this cute pic giveaway winner OCI 3K sent of his girlfriend wearing the necklace he won. So cute. This week's giveaway is a 1950s necklace from Lady Slipper Vintage and Potato Barn Antiques. It's white, summery, and sparkly. What's not to love? If you'd like to shop at the Potato Barn and Lady Slipper Vintage, check out the links below. To enter the giveaway, leave a comment below about why you should win. The winner will be randomly selected, and I will contact you to arrange for delivery. Question of the week: if you could be in any movie ever in history, what would you choose? Leave a comment or video response below. Later, lovelies. Smicky S wants to know, what would you do with $1 million? $1 million? Ha 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 ha. Every now and then, I like to open up a video to all you fabulous viewers and answer your questions.